Hello, friends and loved ones. I have a very important thing to share. I hope you understand my intention very well. So, God will bless us more starting today until Jesus comes. Welcome to God's Blessings Matter. This is episode 1. I wanted to understand this very carefully. How to receive God's blessing today? Today is preparation day, Friday, the 6th day. Well, God said in Exodus 16:4, then the Lord said to Moses, I will rain down bread from heaven for you. You know, you understand the story. And he says in verse 5, on the 6th day, like Friday today, they will gather food, and when they prepare it, there will be twice as much as usual. Two things to do. Prepare. That's why Friday is a preparation day. And there will be twice as much as usual. It means there will be double blessings for today, double blessings on Friday. Isn't it wonderful? Why? Well, why do we have to work double on Friday? Verse 23 says, because tomorrow is the Sabbath, the Lord's holy day of rest. Okay? That's why we are told and commanded by God to remember to observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Okay, that's Exodus 28 in NLT. And what if God blesses you with multiple sources of income today? All right, not just one. Well, Matthew 25:15 says, to one he gave like 5 talents and 2 talents. You know, 1 talent is equivalent to, well, 5 talents here is equivalent to 100 years wages. Okay, so talent is the name of the money they had before. And can you imagine if it is double on Friday, 5 double, that's 10, right? Yeah, you will have like 100 years, 200 years wages. If you have only 2 talents, then you have 4. And then if you have only one, because you only have one source, like only from the job or any occupation, that you only have 2. Can you imagine that? Look, I want you to understand very well. Now, why do we need to have multiple sources of income? It's very clear in Ecclesiastes 11:2. Invest what you have in several different businesses because you don't know what disasters might happen. Right? Are you ready for the disasters? Okay. What if you lost your job? Like I lost my job last quarter, starting October, but started in last part of December. I was told in October. What if you lost? It's good that God is good. He prepared, and I got a job again. In God is so good. In December, again another job. Uh, another job was waiting for me in April. God is so good. Amen to Him. But even if you have a job already, what if you get COVID and you will be asked to pay for a hospitalization bill like $10,000 to about 300,000 baht, or in peso, that's 500,000 baht. Wow, that's too much, right? Say, okay, well, I have 500,000, money to pay for that. What if you're asked to pay because you stayed there for a long time, maybe almost 3 million, of your monetary value? Too much, right? What if the worst thing happened? This disaster, like you die. What happens to your family? Do you have a ready supply for them? If you really love your family, you need to think of this carefully because this is so biblical. The principles behind are so biblical. So, how many sources of income should we have? Going back to the text in Ecclesiastes 11:2, according to NLT, investments among many places, many investments, in other words. Well, in MCV, it says several different businesses. But if you look at another translation by NIV, 7 or 8 ventures. It means 7 or 8 businesses and or investments. Oh, that's a lot, right? Well, Warren Buffett has more than 60, okay, because he is able to do it. According to the text in Matthew, according to your ability, God will give you. If you're not able to handle many, God will not give you more. But Warren Buffett is able to handle many, even 60 or even more. That's why God gave him more. Well, well, I can only handle two or three, not really seven. Now, the question is, am I doing the right thing? Okay, well, based on the biblical principles, yeah, why not? Well, look, the Seventh-day Adventist church where I belong is doing some investments. I'm just following the General Conference way of doing investments. They have diversified investments in several investments, companies and businesses like stocks, bonds, short-term investments, receivable deposits, and many more. Okay. Well, GC or the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventists is doing the right thing. Are we? Okay. So I am not really ashamed of what I'm doing. My intention is really good. It's to help all of us, especially during this time of pandemic, following the biblical principles and following the example of the General Conference. All right. Now, what businesses and investments do I recommend? Well, based on the stewardship, the biblical stewardship, you understand financial biblical stewardship. I can only recommend three systems from three organizations. Since 100% of our money is not ours, it's God's. I adopt the idea or the application of this rule 10, 20, 70, in which there's a giving system of at least 10 or 11%. Then there is 20% for your saving, and you have 70% for spending. Well, the giving system is for eternal investment, and you have the saving system for your temporal, for your healthcare, insurance, emergency, and other investment. And another company is for spending system. So these two companies are non-mammonic. They're established and founded by Christians, and they follow biblical principles, especially the saving system. They start by praying first. They are not mammonic. Okay, this is like 20 years already. How can that be a scam? The other one, the spending system, is 62 years already. How can that be a scam? All right, scams last only for 1 year to 2 years and even 5 years, and after that they will collapse. Okay, so let's go on further. Now, look, is this proven system? The Seventh-day Adventists don't have this one, right? But since they don't have, then, well, Mrs. White said that there are really some business experts. Now, look at this 20%, like from the saving system. They have insurances in case, like long-term, short-term, in case you have COVID this time, or in case you die early. Well, you see Sharon Conita here, Boo Sanchez, are the three big, figures in this system. Look, and you also have Corina Sanchez and also Boy Abonda. Look at this at the top right here is Ben Santiago. He's just like three persons ahead of my wife and my sister-in-law, and then he is the one. They have done it already. It's a proven system. And on the spending system for 60 years, Peter Mass has done it with Supat. Well, Peter Mass, like 50 years already. Can you imagine that? They are the experts. There is a system already. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Okay? So for the 20% saving system, there is a daily schedule. Like this time, if you missed the 2 p.m. Philippine time, today is Friday because we cannot attend on 7 p.m. On Friday night because it's Sabbath already. We have daily schedule. We have also on Saturday night. All right, there is 8 p.m. that is Philippine time, and that is in Thailand 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay, Saturday savings for the saving system. Okay, so it's free. You can just message me. I will give you the password. You have to confirm with me so I can go with you. All right, in the webinar, so you can be given access. Okay, now Or if you know my wife and you are closer to her than to me, well, she's the one in charge of the saving system. That's why she has this page called Save Your Future. That's about the saving system of financial literacy. And both of us are actually a part of this 30M 2030 financial this movement, financial education movement. A few months ago, it was like 3 million already have joined, but lately it's more than 4 million. Can you imagine? Would you like to be left behind? I believe no one to be left behind. All right. For the saving, this one, sorry, this is the spending system, not saving system. For the spending system, we have a schedule on Sunday, all right, 9 a.m. Thailand time or 10 a.m. Philippine time. And on Wednesday also, but this is midnight. Okay. Well, you just contact me and I will give you the details. All right. They will give you the passcode, how you can get in. All right. This is basically for missionaries. But if you're not a missionary, it's okay. If you're a Christian, then you must be a missionary. That's why I call it business or investments as mission, because this is a preparation for the second coming of Christ. So you contact me here with my name, Rolly Kailet Obidin. So I will be removing some of those names because it's 5,000 already. And so then why we need to emphasize the giving system, because Pastor John Hagee said, if your investments are limited to this earth, you are the world's worst investor. Ouch. That's very painful, isn't it? Right? And so the eternal investment that I am emphasizing is every Friday, 7 p.m. Thailand time, we have a meeting. We call it Vespers meeting. Okay. And it's so good because as you emphasize more on your spirituality, okay, I'm not really like inviting you to become a Seventh-day Adventist because I'll make money out of you. No, in fact, I am not salaried by the Seventh-day Adventist Church anymore. Okay, so I will not make money by recruiting you or by inviting you. No, because this is legitimate for those two companies. Especially here, I'm not making money when I invite you to come on Friday night for eternal investment, because this is very good. Research shows that those who are really, coming to a group like this and are prepared emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, they are also strong in their immune system. Well, starting Friday night on sunset, that is my Saturday, Sabbath already, and tomorrow, Saturday, 9 a.m. and even 2 p.m. You can attend any of this schedule, like morning or afternoon, it's okay, but that will be until sunset because it's Saturday, Sabbath is whole day. Now, this is a good blessing here. What is God's blessing for Sabbath keeping? Okay. Well, according to Isaiah 58:13 from BBE, like basic English in here, if you keep the Sabbath with care, not doing your business on my holiday, God said, right? And if the Sabbath seems to you a delight and the new moon of the Lord a thing to be honored, and if you give respect to Him by not doing your business on Sabbath, of course, not going after your pleasure on Sabbath, or not saying unholy words on Sabbath. What is His promise? What, before we go to 14, it's nice to read in the message here. If you watch your step on the Sabbath and don't use my holiday for personal advantage, okay? If you treat the Sabbath as a day of joy, God's holy day as a celebration, if you honor it by refusing business as usual, that is from Sunday through Friday, making money, running here and there, what is God's blessing? If you go it to verse 14, God's blessing is so clear. Then you will find the joy that comes from serving me. You see that? There is a joy in serving God. God is the one saying. All right? And I will make you honored all over the world. And you will enjoy the land. The land here primarily is to the land of the promise that He promised to His people. In the New Testament, it's the fulfillment. The land refers to God's kingdom. Right? The New Jerusalem, the heaven, and in the new heaven and the new earth. Wonderful. It's a good promise, right? Isn't it? Well, I'm not saying for those who understand of righteousness by faith and righteousness by works. It's advanced theology already. If you wanted a Seventh-day Adventist or not a Christian, I'm not propagating the idea of righteousness by works. I want you to understand that carefully. Okay. Now the idea here is that let's Zoom. Okay, those meetings are in Zoom. Okay, and I want you to, if you're really intentional and if you truly understand my intention, and that is if you truly love your family, your loved ones, once you log in, you change, I suggest you change your name, okay, inviter or location, example, John Raleigh underscore Thailand, and then dress presentably. It's a semi-formal meeting, and turn your video until the end of the meeting. Okay, so this is it. Like if you like this invitation, or subscribe, you know, click the notification bell button and comment so I can, follow your channel also, and share if you want to share the blessings to others. All right, so well, this is it. I would like to say advance happy Sabbath. Don't forget, you can email me, or if you want to receive it through email, or better, if you want a free webinar, that's a lot faster if you want to learn more and be a blessing to your family and to others. God bless you. Advance happy Sabbath once again. Raleigh here.